in that FBI complaint that accused Trump of uh, abusing that 14-year-old
Yeah.
that was found dead 2 weeks later. This is supposedly him. Huh.
To Donald John Trump, who was the 45th president of the United States of America. Donald, I know for a fact that you know exactly who I am. Don't even try to play like you don't. You stalked me in May, I'm almost certain it was May of 1995, and you know you did. You called around the different services that were in the Dallas area and tell you that you found the one that I was the chauffeur for. Then you requested me specifically to come pick you up so that you could intimidate me. You even threatened me with your ignorant gold-plated semi-automatic, whatever it was. You did all that because you had raped a little girl around Christmas time of '94, 5 months earlier, who was 14 years old. Now, when that little girl was 7 years old, her and her two sisters became my daughters by choice. I loved all three of those girls more than life itself. And you stalked me in Dallas, I guess because either she or her mother had threatened you with me. I haven't been able to get a straight story out of anybody about it. And you bragged while you were on your cell phone to somebody named Jeffrey, about having raped my daughter by choice. When I pulled that car over on the side of Highway 114, I had unlocked my briefcase and opened the top of it, where my pistol laid. It was loaded with some rounds that would have taken your head completely off of your body. And I came within 2 seconds of grabbing that gun and ending you right there.
Oh, man.
The only reason that didn't happen was because the spirit of our creators came over me. Said, you can't put your wife through this, was the thought. So I dropped that car back in drive. Took you on to the airport. Now, Donald, you better listen real close to this, boy. I forgive you. Doesn't mean I'm not mad at you. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be held accountable for that. And then for having my daughter, by choice, from the time she was 7 years old, having her murdered on January 10th of 2000, 2 weeks after she called the police about you, finally worked up the courage to call the police about you. On Christmas Day, she called the Tulsa Police Department and reported you having raped her. You know everything I just said is absolutely true, Donald. You know it, because you did it. I know you did it. The girl's mother knows you did it. You've bought her 5 houses so far that I know of as hush payments. You started paying hush payments to her. The only way I forgive you is because I understand what influence does to people while we're in these human bodies we occupy. But other than that, you need to stay away from me, Donald. You and your little henchmen, like the ones that have been following me around for the last 3 or 4 days. And they're, well, I know what kind of vehicle they're in. You need to stop it. Because as you already know, I don't get intimidated. The amount of hell I went through growing up, you ain't nothing. You really aren't. You ain't nothing, boy.
Ooh. And that's something people don't think about, is the impact this has had on people's families, you know, these